Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing a very interesting device from Honor, the Honor Magic 4 Pro, a device I have been waiting to get my hands on for some time now. I'm happy to announce to you,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Before I dive into the content of today's video, please be sure to leave a like on this video, and if this is your first time on my channel, please make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so you get notified when I upload a new video. Also, be sure to check out my review of the Doogee S98 Pro, a very solid device you should consider if you're in the market for a rugged smartphone. In order to make sure you have a good viewing experience, I have included the timestamps to help you navigate through the entire video. So, without further ado, fasten your seatbelts and let's dive into today's video. Inside the box, we are greeted with the phone, a paper box that houses the SIM injection tool and a silicone case, a Type A to C cable, and a whopping 100-watt supercharging brick. Let's go ahead and remove the plastic wrap. At first glance, I'm totally impressed by how it looks and feels. The Honor Magic 4 Pro comes in 5 different color variants, namely gold, cyan, white, black, and orange. The unit I have is the cyan color. The back is covered with glass and it looks really amazing. The camera bump looks rather massive, although this is a common trend for Huawei and Honor phones these days, so I'm not surprised. In contrast, I used the coin to compare the camera bump and this is how it looks like. But when you slap in a case, the bump totally vanishes. The unit I have is the 8GB plus 256GB cyan color variant that features a 6.81 inches LTPO OLED curved display with a 2848 by 1312 Full HD Plus resolution, 19.5 to 9 aspect ratio, and 1000 nits of brightness. It's packed with a 4600 mAh battery and supports 100 watt speedy fast charging and 100 watt wireless charging. In terms of connectivity, this device is capable of 5G and supports all global band networks. It is packed with Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2, and NFC, which supports Google Pay. On the front, we have a pill-shaped cutout which houses a 12 megapixel selfie lens and a 3D ToF sensor. On the left side, we have nothing. On the top, we have the stereo speaker and an IR blast. On the right side, we have a non-split volume rocker and a power button. On the bottom, we have another speaker, a Type-C charging port, and a SIM card tray. On the back side, we have 4 camera setups, which includes a 50 megapixel ultra-wide lens, a 50 megapixel main lens, dual-tone flash, a flicker sensor for reducing flicker effects on photos, an 8x8 3D ToF laser focusing sensor, and a 64 megapixel telephoto lens. This device is IP68 dust and water certified and weighs about 215 grams. Overall, I think the build quality is awesome. Let's go ahead and boot up this device. As we can see, this device supports Google service and comes with Google apps straight from the box. The screen also looks fluid and super responsive thanks to its LTPO OLED display and 120Hz refresh rate. The fingerprint and face unlock on this device also feels pretty fast. This device is packed with the latest high-performance Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 4nm octa-core chipset and an integrated Adreno 730 GPU. It is also running on the latest Android 12 and the recent Magic 6 UI. The battery bank on this device is 4600 mAh and can be charged from 0 to 100% within 35 minutes. I believe you all agree with me that the display on the Honor Magic 4 Pro is amazing. The colors are as fluid as what you will find on a high-end television. If you are a person who enjoys watching movies on your phone, then you won't be disappointed at all because the Honor Magic 4 Pro got you. The audio on this device is also very good. I will leave it for you to judge with your ears and leave your thoughts on it in the comment section. The Honor Magic 4 Pro is equipped with 4 camera setups, which includes a 50 megapixel main lens, a 50 megapixel ultra-wide lens, 64 megapixel telephoto lens, and an 8x8 DTOF 3D laser focusing sensor for depth and low light autofocusing. It is equipped with a flicker sensor for flicker effect reduction in photos. After spending a little time testing out the camera on this device, I think the photos produced are great. This device also shoots nice and color-popping videos at 720p 30 and 60 fps, 1080p 30 and 60 fps, and 4K 30 fps only. The front camera is also capable of shooting videos in 4K 30 fps. So, what do you think about the camera quality? Drop your comments below. Before I proceed to the Antutu benchmark test, please ensure to like and subscribe if you haven't, as this will help the channel grow, which in turn means I can get more devices for review. With all that said, let's go straight to the benchmark test. I tested this device on Antutu version 9.2. I took note of the temperature before and after the testing. The whole test ran for about 7 minutes and I'm not very impressed with the result, although we lost some battery charge in the process, but I think it performed just okay. This puts it at 32nd position, just below the Poco F3 in the performance ranking list. So, who needs this kind of smartphone, you ask? Basically, anyone looking for a high-performing camera, high-performing gaming device, and a good display for viewing your favorite Netflix show. The battery on this device also lasts long, and with the 100-watt supercharger that comes in the box, you won't have power issues with this phone, as it can charge from 0 to 100% in under 35 minutes. The only downside to this device is that it's quite expensive, but based on the build and performance packed in this device, I think it's worth it. If you are looking for something more powerful, you can consider the Red Magic 7, which sits comfortably on the first position in the benchmark ranking. A cheaper option to consider is the Realme GT2 Pro. I have been using this device for some time now. My recording are also done using the Realme GT2 Pro. So far, I think it's a solid device. For more information, I will drop a link to my review of the Realme GT2 Pro in the description below. Finally, we have come to the end of today's video. Thanks for sticking around. I really hope I was able to give you a good review, and I would love to hear in the comment section what device you would like me to review. If this video was helpful, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, tweet it, share it, and if you are interested in more smartphone and smart device review, consider joining the community by hitting the subscribe and notification button. Thanks, and see you next time.